Guys, thanks for watching Precision Rifle Network. Joel here. This video is brought to you by Proof Barrels. These guys have given me a 6mm arc barrel to build up a precision AR-15, and that's what we're going to be doing. This will be part one of hopefully 2 parts, and basically going to start by just kind of showing you all the parts that I'm going to be putting into this thing. And then number 2 will be finishing up the build and then getting out to the range and shooting it. So make sure you you know, have all your notifications set and whatever, so that the next time the second video pops up, you'll be able to follow it. So subscribe, hit the little bell notification icon so you can get that going. And I'm gonna start my camera angles rotating here. You're gonna see a table full of parts here, and I guess I'm just gonna kind of go through them a piece at a time. I've got what started out as a stripped lower receiver here from Spike's Tactical. This is their Crusader model. No frills really, just a solid lower receiver. It does have, you know, the trigger guard already milled in, which I personally like, as opposed to having to add that down at the bottom. Yeah, and right now I've just got a standard Magpul Mo grip on it and a run-of-the-mill trigger package in it, which will be getting changed out. But first order of business, I think today, is going to be to get that buffer tube and the stock put on here so that I can stop trying to keep these pins from getting lost. And you know exactly what I mean if you've ever put together an AR in any way, shape, or form. So that's going to be my lower. Let's get into that proof barrel real quick, because that's going to be the name of the game here when it comes to accuracy. So I went with this guy right here. It is a 20-inch or 22-inch 6-arc. It is a 1 7/5 twist, so 1 7.5 twist, 22-inch 6-arc. And yeah, this thing's gonna hammer. So can't wait to get some rounds down this guy. But thanks to Proof for sponsoring the video and providing that barrel. So let me get that set aside real quick. All right, next part, the upper. This is a stripped upper receiver from Faxon, and they just make, you know, quality parts. I'm going to have to install the charging handle and the dust cover, of course. But just nice little upgrades, like, you know, how they mill out the deflector wing here. So that'll be, yeah, this will be nice. It'll pair well with that. Should line up perfectly, and because they're both quality manufacturers. I like to pair my lowers and uppers, but in this case, it's just not an option. This is going to end up being kind of a Franken gun, if you will. But so there's that from Faxon. That goes with that guy. Also from Faxon is the bolt carrier group, and I went with them just because, again, I think those guys do a really good job of manufacturing quality, but they're not like the high end. They don't represent the high end of AR parts, but they are far from the low end, and so just good, very dependable, quality made stuff. So bolt carrier group, of course, is a 6.5 Grendel Type 2, which is what you also need for the 6mm arc, again from Faxon. On the buffer tube, I went with the JP Enhanced Carbine buffer tube. I have to, for the life of me, I'm sitting here trying to figure out what makes it enhanced, and I think it's, you know, it's just got some more adjustment points in the buffer here. There's more holes down here, so you can adjust it further. Other than that, it's got the little JP cut into there, but I'm not sure what makes it enhanced. But JP makes excellent stuff, so I'm fully expecting this to be the perfect ticket for that. So that's the buffer tube. Paired up with that buffer tube, I've got the David Tubb flat wire buffer spring. So I've heard these are great. I've never actually tried them before, but Tubb knows his stuff. And so I thought, yeah, I'm going to try it. It's supposed to cut down on noise. It's supposed to just make it smoother and more reliable. So there you go. The Tubb AR Series flat wire buffer spring is going to go with that. I've got just a standard CMMG carbine buffer here, which I may end up having to, you know, change out and get a nicer one, maybe adjustable with different weights and things like that, because I do plan on running this suppressed sometimes and sometimes not. So I might need to fine tune a little bit, but for now, that's what I've got. On the gas system, I am going with the Seekins adjustable gas block. Again, because of suppressor, I just want to make sure that I'm able to fine tune that gas pressure to get reliable blowback on that. For my handguard, I am going with the Catalyst Arms Fast Track. And the real reason for this guy is I needed something rifle length, of course, because I want to be able to, it's a precision rifle, and I feel like there's some benefit of being able to get your bipod out farther. You know, rifle length, full length handguard is better for that. Also, this is one of the only AR type handguards that I'm aware of that has Arca Swiss milled into the bottom of that handguard. And I love that because I can just quickly and easily clamp it right into a tripod or something of that nature. So again, Catalyst Arms Fast Track is what that guy is called. So that's that. Going with the Rise Armament trigger. This is the RA140 Super Sporting trigger, 3.5 pound pull single stage. That may get changed out to a Trigger Tech for this particular build. I've got another AR that is not a precision rifle that I did put a Trigger Tech precision trigger in, and it's not the right choice for that particular AR, but it would be a good choice for this one. So I might end up swapping the Rise into the other one and putting the Trigger Tech into this build. So I'm a huge fan of Trigger Tech, and that would always be my choice, of course, but that's what I got on that. And last but not least, I have the Magpul PRS Lite stock, and this will be fine. It might get changed out to a B5 systems just because I think the B5 has a little bit more adjustability, but this is what I bought for now, and it'll work just fine, and it's designed to be used with a carbine buffer, so should work right there in hand with that JP, and it'll give me the adjustability I need for cheek piece. Up next, I am going to get that buffer tube and the stock installed on the back of the lower receiver here. So let's get into that. Get all these other parts out of the way. You guys wondering about that? Microtech. If you like little Microtech knives, or especially Star Wars-y type Microtech knives. I do. That's what I use. These little springs and pins and everything. You guys are probably going to see me shoot one of these halfway across the world before this project is done. Make sure my pin moves freely. All looks lined up just right. The parts that I probably won't show you guys is just torquing all this stuff down to appropriate values or whatever. Right now I'm just getting it kind of, you know, finger tight, thumb tight, on a lot of ways. So we'll go that route for now, but seems like that all is good. And let's see about this guy here. Okay, let's get this guy removed out of the way here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Again, I'm going to go back and make sure that I get the nut here tightened up, proper specs and all that kind of stuff, but there's that stock for now. I think that looks pretty decent. You get the spring and the buffer put in. Ooh, that's for a rifle length though, isn't it? Rifle and carbine. Okay, we're good. Phew. Oh. Just had a mini heart attack there. I thought I had a rifle length spring and a carbine length everything else, and I was going to be like stalemated already. There's that. Now let's get this guy put in there. I think really the next step, well, I guess we could probably do the trigger. Okay. Other trigger group removed, and let's get this guy put in. Rise armament. Ooh, that's smooth. Ooh, that's really smooth. I like that. Hopefully we'll be able to just drop her right under there and I won't have to take that the rest of that apart. No, of course not. I can't be that easy. Should be far enough, I would think. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so now we're gonna drop our trigger in. Just like that. And we'll get our pins set. Ooh, those are a little bit loose, so I know right now I'm gonna go get some of those anti-walk pins for that guy. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure those are going to walk on me. Okay, go. Oh, that trigger's nice, guys. Oh, man. That's super nice. Very cool. Nice rise trigger there. I dig that. Right on. Cool. Let's see if we can get this guy adjusted. So there's that piece, and it just kind of rises up on these little plastic tabs. It's not the best option ever in the history of options, but you know, it's what I have to work with right now. And I'm certain I'm going to need more height out of it, but for now we'll just kind of set it somewhere in the middle and we'll get it tightened back up. Right about there. Yeah. And I'm going to end up needing a pad on there unless I switch to that B5 systems, and hopefully I have just a little more height. I always find myself needing quite a bit more height than normal faces do. I don't know why. I got a higher cheekbone or something. Cool. And then your length of pull, guys, is, let's see which, there it is, that one. This is your length of pull here. You loosen this guy up, and then this back piece pulls, and that's your length of pull. Should give us enough adjustability. Sweet. There we go. Just going to throw this on here just for grins because I'm just wanting to play around right now, but I just want to show you guys. Oh yeah, it lines up. I'll probably put a little spacer in there. We got a little bit of wobble in the back here, so I'm going to end up putting a little rubber spacer in there, which I have, to reduce that just a little bit. But I'm just going to put it together like this so you guys can just start to get an idea of what she's going to look like. Obviously, I'm just kind of sitting this together, guys. It's not complete in this way, shape, or form, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to just set it down here nonetheless. Take a look at what she might look like. Yeah, it's not bad. All right, so you guys let me know in the comments what you think so far about the build, the parts, whatever. Would you do something different at this point? What would you recommend? I'd love to hear it. Let me know in the comments what some of your best practices are and things like that. But so far, I'm digging the way this looks. I'm probably going to get a black Cerakote put on the barrel here so that it just kind of all looks, you know, tactical, black and tactical. But for a DMR type rig, I'm thinking this is going to be on point. It's going to be just exactly what I think we need. So that's it for part 1, guys. As soon as part 2 is ready, I will update this video and put a link up above and in the description below. But for now, make sure you have those notifications turned on and that you're subscribed so that you can follow along with part 2 of this rifle build, where I finish it out and then we get out to the range and stretch its legs a little bit and see what the 6 arc is capable of. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more great videos from Precision Rifle Network.